It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A strong running. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the catch made by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Carter once more. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. (21-0) our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Carter straight ahead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Busts through the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down and 1. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll run with Carter. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson's got it complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the 1st down. On 1st down, McCarthy. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And he returns this to the 22. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back to throw again. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second half starts with a run by Carter. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Another tote for Carter, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Able to get away. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A give up the middle to Carter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. On first down, Simmons. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. He'll look to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Shifts past him at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And he's going to keep this again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got his open man. It's Carr.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hard throw, incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right at the 35. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.